이거 서울 그냥 잘하거든.
Viimeis kasvuutus rantakarkettavat kiinnos daktaarna. Indo решается с вами, Indo ашман тудырсы правильно.
Good evening, everyone. We welcome our research person, sir. We sharply start our program at 4 p.m. Dear participants, kindly mute yourself, your video and audio. Sharply 4 o'clock, we will start. Sir, Dr. K. Venkatachalapati, sir, you will also be relaxed. 4 o'clock, we will start our session, sir. Our participants are just now entered into our program. Sharply 4 o'clock Indian time, we will start, sir. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. A pleasant evening to all. Now we are going to start our successful third day's program. On behalf of our organizing committee, I deem it a great honor and privilege to extend my warm welcome to all our participants and our research speakers for the third day faculty development program on rebooting and opportunities of physical education and sports. We have stepped into the most successful third day with the energetic participants and adorable and enthusiastic speakers. First and foremost, I would like to extend a warm welcome to Dr. K. Venkatachalapathy, Director, Center for Yoga Studies, Annamala University. I feel honored to introduce our Director, Dr. Venkatachalapathy sir. He is specialized in yoga philosophy, pranayama, and Kundalini yoga. He has organized 15 national and 2 international conferences at the Annamala University. He has attended more than 34 national and 5 international conferences, more than 50 seminars, symposiums, and workshops. He has visited more than 5 countries, and he delivered his speech in various countries. He has published 30 national and 15 international journals. He is awarded as the best yoga teacher and jury, and Yoga Kalangyani Award, Yoga Chamal Award, Siddhanta Ratnam Award, Yoga Ratna, and Yoga Simoni Award from state and national level associations of both government and private sectors. Atatal from Tamil Nadu, he has got lot of awards from various states also. Last year he got an award from our Karnataka Chief Minister will deliver the award for our Dr. Venkatachalapathy sir. He is the epitome of yoga education and the tower of strength of yoga studies in our Annamala University. It is our privilege to render our ears to listen valuable words about the topic of the empowering body and mind through yoga. We really happy to welcome you for this program, sir. Once again, I welcome you. Now I hand over the session to our respected speaker, Dr. Venkatachalapathy, Director, Yoga Center for Yoga Studies, Annamala University. We welcome you, sir. Please, you start, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good evening to all the organizers, especially I thanks to the authorities of Annamala University, like our Vice Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, and then the revered registrar, as well as the Director of Physical Education, Dr. P.V. Selvam sir, the dynamic 2 personalities, Dr. R. Saravanan and Dr. Vinu, those who are always dynamic and dedicated in this field of physical education. Regarding my topic, today is empower your body and mind through yoga. This is my topic. And then how to empower your body and mind through yoga. This is the key concept. Then before understanding about how to empower your body and mind through yoga, you must understand one thing, what it is called, what are the misunderstanding about yoga. First one, yoga is not a religion, and yoga is not a asana alone. It is not a physical posture. And some people, they think it yoga means escaping of life, and escaping of life is also not a yoga. And then some people, they think it is called a healing techniques, future telling process, changing the normal metal into the super metal, or that is a what it is called a guessing, or occult, gaining the occult power. This is all not yoga. And walking on the water is yoga, changing the material into yoga, yoga competition. This is apart from that one way. And yoga is not this kind of things. Yoga is the process of perceivable knowledge. And before understanding about this concept, we must understand about the definition of yoga. What are the definition of yoga? The yoga coming from the word yuj means merge or union of microcosmic energy merging with the macrocosmic energy, or the self merging with the universe self, or the individual self merging with the universe self, or union of body, mind, breathe to realize the self, or the development of the cerebral cortex, or development of the hippocampus area. Everything is called yoga. And according to the Patanjali, the father of yoga, he explained about what is yoga. Yoga means yoga darshana. Darshana means not seen to the ordinary eyes, ordinary sense. Go beyond the sense, go beyond the mind. That's why it is called perceivable knowledge. Then ordinary people believe only what they can see with his eyes, hear with his ears, and touch with his fingers. Yoga identify what they cannot see with his eyes, hear with his ears, and touch with his fingers. Then the people who see the invisible can do the impossible. Therefore, yoga is not a path of information, it is a path of transformation. It is not a path of knowing, but a path of becoming. It consists of knowing, being, becoming, and giving. This is the key concept. Then what is the key concept which is interconnected with how yoga empower your body and mind? First, you think about what is body and what is the body concept related to yogic concept. Then ordinary stula dega, that is called the physical form of your body. The physical form of your body, by the practice of yoga, it is converted as a yoga dega. Dega means that is called body. Yoga dega, and yoga dega converted as a vajra dega. Vajra dega converted as a chitta dega. That may changing the conscious level. Chitta dega converted as a mantra dega. Mantra dega converted as a dibya dega. And dibya dega converted as a kailaya dega. Kailaya dega means it is a emptiness. It is interconnected with the science also. Then if you are thinking about all these things, you are restructured, or the rebooting, or empowering, powering, re-empowering, regenerating, restarting, restructuring. Everything is related to these aspects only. Then the body well-being, career well-being, social well-being is also there. How to achieve all in yoga concept, they were what are the principles. Before understanding about the yoga, we must understanding about the principles. Then what are the key principles means, which consist of four pathway of yoga. The four pathway of yoga, one is called karma yoga. The karma yoga is called skill in action. The skill in action means if you are performing any work effectively, economically, perfectly, neatly, kindly, timely, honestly, sincerely, this is called skill in action. The skill in action which remove the ignorance. What kind of skill in action means? It is not a wrong pathway of action. It is the right pathway of action. The right pathway of action is needed, both the body as well as mind level for the sportsman, for the athletes, not only athletes, for all the sportsmen, they need the right action. The right action means you don't expect anything for your action. Then if you are expected something means that only deteriorate. But at the same time, we must need a vision and mission. The vision and mission and skill in action is called karma yoga, the yoga of action, the yoga of selfless service, rendering service to the society without expecting any fruit and advantages. But if you want to serve to the society means we must need a very good body. The body, it is related to that action oriented means that is called proper exercise oriented. The proper exercise which may strengthening your body structure. And apart from that, the karma yoga is the yoga of doing. What doing means right doing. This is the first aspect. And second aspect, your emotional well-being. The emotional well-being, this is mind-oriented aspects. The emotional well-being, mind-oriented aspects means what it is called Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga means we must love the nature, love the creature, love each and everyone. We give respect to the humanity. We must develop the right human being. Before building a very good society, we must build a very good human being. And also that the tolerance is needed, then we must develop all the unwanted, remove all the unwanted qualities. At the same time, we must develop your inner ability, emotional ability through Bhakti Yoga, love and compassion. This is related to the emotional stability oriented. That is called the yoga of feeling. What you are feel good, then you contribute the good things to others. This is called the yoga of feeling. Then that is called the Bhakti Yoga. Then the third one is called Jnana Yoga. The Jnana Yoga means yoga of thinking. What kind of thinking means the right thinking? You must understand the purpose of life. And what is the purpose of life means you are travel nearly 360 crore years from the micro. The evaluation of the consciousness is there. In the evaluation of the consciousness process, we are developing the higher level. Then it is the thinking ability, or you must inquire yourself, or the self-management techniques. The self-management technique is called Jnana Yoga. What is the self-management techniques? You know about the management. What is management means? Managing men, material, machine, money. This is the four concept is there, but you are able to managing men and you are managing to the materials, money, that is called financial management, but you are unable to managing yourself. That you are unable to managing yourself means you are unable to manage others. That is called a human resource. It is not a human resources management. It is called self-management and self-regulation techniques. The self-management and self-regulation technique is called what it is called Jnana Yoga, as well as it is related to the right inquiry, right analysis, right understanding, and finding the truth of the reality and developing the higher consciousness, how your mind is working, everything related to the knowledge oriented. In the yogic philosophy, how they are explained means it is called the Angchana, Vinchana, Sunyana, Pranyana, Mainyana, Paranyana. Anjana means ignorance. Nowadays, all the problems which may arise due to the ignorance, we must remove the ignorance. Ignorance of the life is the main problem. We must remove the ignorance. Then science. Science means we must find out everything with the cause and effect, with the reason means that is called Vinchana. That is called science. But beyond the science, self-knowledge is needed. Then self-knowledge related to the self-understanding. The self-understanding related to the self-evaluation. Self-evaluation related to the self-analysis. Self-analysis related to the self-understanding. The self-understanding which give the inner mutations This inner mutation leads to the inner transformation. Then you are evolving the higher stage from the conscious to subconscious, subconscious to unconscious, unconscious to superconscious, superconscious to supraconscious, supraconscious to transformation of the conscious, transformation of the conscious to transcendental conscious, and transcendental consciousness to the cosmic consciousness. This cosmic consciousness is the divine root to state of the human being. Then they are thinking in the right way and ask about yourself, who I am I. What is my power? That is called the SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat. Then you must understand what is your strength. Nowadays, the people misunderstand about what is his strength. The anger is coming means the people, they think that it is called a strength. It is not a strength. The strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat, it is related to the self-analysis techniques, self-evaluation techniques. This is called as the Jnana Yoga. The Jnana Yoga, which is mainly used for understanding himself, that is called self-management. Then the self-management, what it is empowering the human being, empowering the sportsman, empower every individual, and how to develop the right leadership means you have to ask the questions. What is the purpose of life? The purpose of life is just like appear and disappear is not a life. Then we must understand the meaning of life means then who I am I. Where I am coming from, where I am going. What is the purpose in my life? Just earning of money is my life, earning of more money, or build something or the building or material or something is my ultimate goal of my life. No, our ultimate goal of life means the happiness. Everyone want to buy a house or want to marry or something means everything which is related to the happiness. Then what is the happiness we must understand later on. But before understanding about the happiness, we must empower yourself. How to empower yourself? You must ask the question, what it is called, who I am I, where I am coming from, where I am going, what is the purpose in my life? Physical death is end for all. If there is any other process is there, which is said, which is assert, which is true, which is not true, which is real, which is not real, then understanding through the self-inquiry, this is called the right thinking and right analysis. That is called vichara and viveka, discriminating which is right and which is wrong, discriminating. Discriminating mind is called that analytical mind. That power is needed for the Jnana Yoga. The next one is called Raja Yoga, that is called the Yoga of Being. The Yoga of Being, which consists of step by step, a scientific step by step, what it is called, you must know thyself, know yourself, what is your inner power, and what is your weakness. Everything you have to understand means, then this is the step-by-step process of the Kingli Yoga and Raja Yoga, which is mainly helpful for developing the inner personality and cope up with the external pressure. And it is also playing a vital role in the stress management of the people. That is automatically rebooting your energy, rebooting your success. Then how means it consists of certain principles. What are the principles means that yama, niyama, ashana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, shamati. Then in the yama means what is the relationship between you and the society? That is called a social well-being. The social well-being, how you are developing the relationship between the society. What society think about you? Nowadays, the society is playing a vital role. Then the social interlink, which is connected with the ahimsa. Ahimsa means that is the non-violence. We must develop the society relationship or the social relationship with the kind words, then humanity. Then before building a very good society, we must build a very good human being means the humanity is needed. The humanity is the excellent process of the ahimsa. Then next one is called satya, truthfulness. Truth only developing the courage. The person who live with the truth, then always live with the truth. Don't afraid about anything. That is called the courage. Then if you are live with the false or the materialistic life means, then automatically it deteriorated your life. That's why it is comes under the second concept of truth. Then Ahimsa, Satya, and Brahmacharya, self-discipline is needed for each and every human being. That is also empowering your powers of inner as well as the external things. And nowadays, all the guys, what happened means they are deteriorating his energy, they are misusing his energy, they are going in the wrong pathway. But what is the right role of the empowering the individual means we must maintain the self-discipline. The self-discipline is very, very important for the society. First one is Ahimsa, Satya, and Brahmacharya. Then Astaya, non-stealing. Don't think about the other properties. Don't steal the other properties. Honesty is very, very important. That what is the real humanity means they must have certain qualities like sincerity, regularity, absence of vanity, integrity, stability, magnanimity, generosity, honesty. Honesty is the real principles of life. Then what happened? We must destroy the corruption. If you want to destroy the corruption, then only you are a honest man that may empowering your mind and body. This is related to the what it is called non-stealing, astaya, abharigraha. Then you want to develop, you need a vision and a mission. At the same time, then jealousy is the main problem. We must don't compare with others. It is not needed for the present society. Don't compare with others. If you compare with others, you are deteriorated your life. But at the same time, the success is different from the competition. Success of life in the right pathway. The right pathway. Don't compare with others. Then you destroy the jealous. This is very, very important for that the social responsibilities and social relationship. These are all called as the social well-being and personal well-being. Developing the personality, the cleanliness. The cleanliness is very important sources of empowering the human being. That is called Shaucha. Shaucha is the cleanliness. What are the cleanliness means? External cleanliness, internal cleanliness, environmental cleanliness, social cleanliness, personal cleanliness. Then at the same time, it is also the relationship cleanliness. Everything comes under the category of the Shaucha. Santosha is needed. Then Santosha means self-satisfaction is needed. The self-satisfaction only determines the goal. Self-satisfaction is needed for each and every individual. The self-satisfaction is needed for empowering. Then that is called Santosha. Tapas. Life is tapas. You must go on the right pathway as a determination of the goal. Then determination of the aim. Without aim, then what happened? In the sea, how the ship is traveling without goal. You are traveling or the transporting in the particular things means you must understand where you are going. What is the ultimate goal? What is your final achievement? Everything you must determine in now itself. This is called tapas. Tapas only developing the willpower. The willpower is the developing the mind concentration. And the concentration leads to contemplation. Contemplation leads to attention. And attention it leads to the meditation. The meditation leads to the dedication, devotion. These are all interconnected, one link with the other links. That is called tapas. Then swadhyaya. Swadhyaya means the right educational system is needed. The right educational system, which is very, very important for each and every individual for empowering or the rebooting. What is the right education means? Nowadays, I don't want to blame each and everyone. The yoga education is there. Many people, they think that the yoga means just like a circus. They achieve something or competition. Then they are thinking about that only theoretical way. They forget about the practical way. Yoga is not a theory. It is a practice. Then at the same way, physical education. I don't blame the physical education also. Many physical education teachers, then the physical education means not only the physical level, it is going beyond at the conscious level, body level, how to use the energy. Everything is interconnected. The physical education teachers, some of them, they are consuming alcohol, smoking in front of the people means, I don't accept this kind of behavior. Why means the physical education teacher, the teacher is the teacher is the teacher, the rose is the rose is the rose. Likewise, the physical education teacher is the role model for the entire society. The yoga teacher is the role model for the entire society means they must follow the rules and regulations. Without the following the rules and regulation, they are unable to achieve the higher goals. That's why the right education means what it is. Happens Swadhyaya. One Tirukural is also there that learn and learn. First process is learn and learn. Then learn without mistake. That is the second concept. Learn and learn without mistake, and you must practice regularly. Practice. Then after the practice only, you achieve the goals. It is the lifelong practice. But the physical education teacher or the yoga teacher or the yoga gurus, what they did it means just they are do some things only, and after that they are deteriorated his health conditions. That's why how to develop, how to empower your body, mind, everything means with the yogic principles, the yogic concept like what it is called karma yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Raja Yoga, which consists of certain principles are there. That's why yoga means right method of living, simple living with high thinking. Yoga means the right method of living, how to live. Then what is the difference between we and the animal, and how we want to evolve the higher consciousness, changing the man to man, then Superman, then God-man, then Almighty, how to evolve the consciousness from the normal thinking to the higher thinking, and how to transform your consciousness in the higher level means this is the important concept of yoga. But you want to empower means we must understand one thing. First one thing is called self-regulations. Self-regulations, then what is very key important things means proper exercise. The proper exercise, there are two ways there. The physical education, they are doing some exercise means this is mainly concentrated on the sympathetic tone deaf, but in the yogic exercise, which is the neuromuscular and neuroendocrine balancing techniques. The neuromuscular and neuroendocrine balancing techniques, which is mainly concentrate on the particular asanas. Asana is nothing but the steady posture, that is a comfortable posture, comfortable steady posture, organized way of exercise, structural way of exercise, balanced way of exercise. At the same time, it is also culture your body and mind. The culture the body and mind, relax your body and mind. Culture the body and mind, relax the body and mind. At the same time, it improves the stillness, awareness, developing the awareness of your body. That is called asanas. This is related to your body-oriented aspects. Then, what is the problem of the present society? The World Health Organization also recently, they said India is a wonderful country, wonders-filled country, but 95% of the Indians don't do any kind of exercise. That's why we are the topmost country in many diseases. In 2030, we are the topmost country in what it is called diabetic. And 2050, we are the topmost country in cancer. Then can we prevent all these things? Yes, it is possible, and we must changing that everything through this process. That's why the asana is the awareness techniques. What is awareness means body awareness, which consists of certain awareness, what it is called the body awareness, breath awareness, mind awareness, pointed awareness, surface awareness, linear awareness, and lateral awareness. It is related to the body-oriented aspects as well as the mind-oriented aspects. It is a combined process of both body, energy, and mind. Finally, we come to the soul. The soul concept is different. Then, after understanding about these asanas are the healing process. It is a healing techniques, which is mainly where it is dominated means it is dominated in the vagus nervous system and lymphatic system. Then the drain outs are going on. That is interconnected with that is the asana techniques. Asana is the main techniques empowering your body and what it is called as Sthula Vyama and Sukshma Vyama. There are two important techniques there. Stula Vyama means outer structure, outer shape, we must change it. But however, human body is not a structure, it's a process. Then when you are processing your body, then only you have to achieve all these things. Then asana, which may classified in the 84 lakhs, all the asanas we are unable to do it in the everyday. That's why we must, the structural practice is needed, then the cultural practice is needed, which consists of forward bending, backward bending, twisting, balancing, inverted asanas, then standing, sitting, prone, and supine. These are all needed for the present society. The second thing is called the energy redirection process. The energy redirection process is very, very important. And that the yogic anatomy, if you understand, means which may divide it into several structure and several principles of the yogic anatomy. It is different from the other anatomy like circulatory system or respiratory system or endocrine system, which consists of physical body, then causal body, then what it is called, another one is called the astral body. The physical body, which consists of made up of the 5 elements, which is called the Panchabhuta theory, the inequilibrium or the unequilibrium of the Panchabhutas only leads to the disease. This is called the dosha. Then due to this physical aspects, we also classifying the human body into the endomorph, mesomorph, ectomorph, hyperactivity, hypoactivity, rajasic nature, tamasic nature, sattvic nature, below average, average, above average. Likewise, we have to classify it according to the body functioning. Then the rajasic nature, tamasic nature, sattvic nature, apart from that, the dosha oriented and the Panchabhuta imbalance means this is called the Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Then Vata means a nerve disorder is there. Pitta means that is called a digestion disorder. And Kapha means a respiratory disorder. And these are all called as Adis and Vyadis. That the Vyadi, it is different. Ati is different. Ati, which is may come through the mind. The 70% of the disease which may come through the mind-oriented, what it is called psychosomatic disorders. But the body-oriented means only that 30% only. This is called the energy redirection, direction and redirection process. That the energy direction, redirection process, which consists of so many techniques, that is the expansion of breathing, which may helpful for what purpose means that they improve your energy functioning. Then come to the another aspects, what is called nadis. Nadis or the astral tubes, which are passing the pranic currents to the whole systems of your body. In your body, as per the yogic science, they consist of 72,000 astral nadis. That is called the astral tubes, which are passing the pranic currents to the whole systems of your body. They are mentioned it in some of the nadis, which is connected to the interlink to the 10 holes of your body. What it is called Ida, Pingala, Shushma, Gantari, Hastajava, Alampusa, Kugu, Yasaveni, Changin, and Pusha. This is nothing but sympathetic, parasympathetic, autonomous nervous system, how it is functioning, how it is related to each and every parts of your body, what is the connection between the neurotransmitter, how it is functioning in the neurotransmitters in the brain level, and how to re-engineering, quantum biology, quantum physics, these aspects only which is related to the energy concept. This energy concept, the prana means vital force, ayama means control and expansion of the vital force in conscious way. The control and expansion of the conscious way means the pranayama techniques, which is needed for the re-empowering your body. How means this is called the saharba and aharba. That is more conscious way of breathing without any technical. That is called the saharba. Aharba means a more technical way. Then this more technical way means which consists of so many processes there. Expansion process is there, regulation process is there, controlling process is there, redirection process is there, concentration process is there, conservation process is there, absorption process is there. These are all interconnected with the energy techniques. These energy techniques mainly consist of what it is called in pranayama, that is called cleansing, stimulating, harmonizing, binding, cooling, regenerating, vitalizing, and tranquilizing. These are the other concept which is also comes under what it is called kingly yoga. Then the next one is called the re-empowering your body means nourishment is needed. Nourishment means what to eat, where to eat, when to eat, how to eat. This is the four principles needed for each and every individual. What to eat. Before 1980, there is no what it is called fertility center in India. Nowadays, wherever, then each and every corner, more fertility center is also there. The eating habits totally changed. Then eating habits means which may related to the toxic food, the toxic food, the petroleum product which may used for the refining the food, and unwanted all the food which may prepared by the unwanted peoples, and then the more toxic, and then what it is called. It is a medicinal, or that changing the structure of your body. What happened? For example, we have to take into the ordinary chicken. That nowadays in the broiler chicken is there. The broiler chicken, it is not a male, it is not a female. The people's eating this kind of chicken means what happened? Then totally destroying the whole systems of your body also. That's why you must choose the four principles in that food habits or the nourishment. What to eat, where to eat, when to eat. Some people, they always live for eating. Then some people, what they think they want to develop the body concept means they are always concentrated only in food, always eating. Nowadays, that the stomach is also converted as a dustbin or a burial ground. Previously, I know about the Dr. Mr. Rajan Athalat and Ananda Natarajan. They are practicing in the University Pavilion of Annamalai University. Means I observe how they are practicing. Means Dr. Professor Vaidyanathan standing in front of the people, and they must give that regulate the diet and put that timetable and everything. But nowadays, what happened? All that they are always eating in the roadside. All the toxic food they are taken means then totally it is changing the structure, and this is also interconnected with your body and mind. Why means the yoga said you are what you eat. You are what you eat. Your body is also what you eat, and your mind is also what you eat. This is interconnected with the concept of Anat Bhavate Bhutani. Hari, Uri, Kari, these three things create this to the human being. This is related to the nourishment techniques. The nourishment techniques is also needed. In Tirukural, they are explained in a wonderful way how to cook the food, how to cook the food with a very more lovable manner, and how to distribute the food, how to eat, where to eat, what to eat. Everything they are mentioned it in proper way. That the nourishment or the diet also, which is playing a vital role in the restructuring or the rebooting the individual body. Then the structuring of your body, which is interconnected with the diet. The next one is called sleep. Previously, the people, they follow the strict rules and regulations of the nature. Then if you are understanding about the sleep means the sleep may be a normal sleep is there, deep sleep is there, that is called REM. Rapid eye movement is also there. Then the normal sleep, deep sleep, and the dream sleep is there. But nowadays the people's unable to sleep properly. The deep sleep only changing your gene. The deep sleep only damaging and repairing your damaged parts of your body. But the people should not sleep properly means that is also damaging the whole system. Then the sleep is very, very important for restructuring your body. The next one, that is related to the mind aspects. What it is called emotion. The emotion balance, the emotional EQ is there. The emotional balance, emotional stability is there. What is mind means? Mind is the bundle of thought. It is the body processing. The body processing the information with the intention is called mind. Then in the psychological aspects, if you want to understand means it is related to the compartments of mind like conscious, subconscious, no conscious, non-conscious, unconscious, unifying and rational mind. This mind I don't want to explain to you. And this is related to the emotional balance means how to maintain. What yoga said means samatvam yoga uchate. The balancing state of the body, balancing state of the mind is needed. Samatvam yoga uchate. Then Samatvam Yoga Uchate means it is the balancing state of the body and mind. When you come to these aspects, that is comes under the subdivisions of other section of the anatomy of the body oriented, that is called Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manonmaya, Vinchanamaya, and Anandamaya. Annamaya means that is called the food body. It is made up of food, it requires food, live for food. During other time of death, it is refuse the food. After the death, it is food for other plants and animals. This is called Annamaya, made up of food. That's why food is playing a vital role. That is the body of food sheath. Then second one is called a body of energy. That is a pranamaya. That is a biological body, aura body, beta body, counterpart body, bioplasmic body, bioenergy body. This body is related to the energy oriented aspects. Then third one is called the mind body. I am talking about the mind body. Your mind, it is a bundle of thought. But in the yogic concept, they are explained about the conscious, subconscious, unconscious, superconscious, supraconscious, transcendental conscious, transformation of the conscious, and cosmic conscious. The cosmic conscious is related to you and that the universe. You and the universe. You are the part and partial of the universe, and you must be connected with these higher things. Means this is called higher consciousness techniques. The higher consciousness techniques, which is related to the emotional balance. The emotional balance. How to attain that emotional balance means through the process of the meditation. What is meditation? The meditation is the methodological trick, systematic analysis, and trick to calm down the mind. How to calm down your mind? We are not taking any actions about your mind. We are not controlling the thoughts, controlling the mind, but at the same time, understanding the functioning of your mind. Understanding the functioning of your mind is needed for the emotional stability and nullifying the negative thoughts. The nullifying the negative thoughts, removing the negative thoughts. How to removing the negative thoughts? That is the important concept of the meditation. It is the inner mutation, inner transformation. Inner mutation, inner transformation, inner evaluation. Here, we must understand two concepts. The body concept means work out. Meditation concept means work in. It is not a work out, work in. And how work in, how your mind is working. How to nullify the negative thought. This is also explaining that nullifying the negative thoughts means they are explaining the form of one concept in second sutra, Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Chitta Vritti Nirodha means that is called nullifying the negative thoughts. That the vritti means a modification of the mind. How to modification of the mind. And how to modify, how to nullify, how to remove all the unwanted thoughts. But your mind always going towards the negative. Your mind always focusing towards the past. You are in the future. The past and future is not in your hand. Just like a reverse. You are also not a new. Each and every day you are regenerated yourself. Because how one micro cell converted into the big human means you are carried out only the 25,000 cells. The 25,000 not cells, it is called a gene. You are bringing only the 25,000 cells from the parental character. And if you are bringing the 25,000 parental character genes, how it is multiplied to the nearly 200 billions of cells, or it is multiplying the cells means only through the one cell converted through the multiple cell through the 15 application. This is not under our control. Then this second is also changing. Everything is changing. Then everything is just like a waves. And how that the energy is also ruled means that the whole universe, 70% of the energy is called black energy. Don't think about the black energy is called a dark energy. That is called not made up of any molecule. If you come to the molecule level, electron, proton, neutron, that the electron, proton, and neutron that is comes under the Big Bang theory of the particles and God particles. If you go deeper and deeper and deeper, what it is called, it is made up of the emptiness. It is called nothingness. That is called Chitta Akash. The Chitta Akash is called Chidambaram. Chitta Ambaram. Chitta means consciousness. Ambaram means expansion, the expansion of the consciousness. That the expansion of the consciousness is called a yoga. How to expand your consciousness. How to evolve your consciousness. This is called related to the meditation aspects. The meditation is the methodological trick and nullifying the unwanted thoughts and removing the unwanted negative thoughts, and you must evolve in the inner mutation. This inner mutation, what happened means, which may changing your brain structure. This is the changing of the brain structure is called quantum biology. The quantum biology, metaphysics, and the theophysics. The metaphysics, that is called biophysics. What they are mentioning it means biophysics, quantum physics. You must be able to changing the structure of the brain. How to changing the structure of the brain means only through the meditation. Meditation is the inner self-inquiry, inner mutation, and inner transformation, and inward journey. You must understand about your mind functioning, go deeper and deeper, and that's why the psychologist Sigmund Freud and Jung said mind having the three layers. First layer is the superficial layer, second layer is the emotional layer, and third layer is called the silent layer. We move from the head to heart, heart to self. That the head means which is related to the ego. You cut down the ego. How to cut down the ego? How to remove the ego? That is called yoga. Yoga is the process of nullifying the ego, which yoga is called yoga. Then how to remove all these things means they are also mentioning in the different parts like wrong understanding, partial understanding, misunderstanding, overestimation, underestimation, fantasy, sleep, memory. That is also explained in other way what it is called that the nullifying the negative principles of your mind. The negative principles of your mind we must remove it means then only you going on the positive way. This is related to the positive psychology. The positive psychology is needed for each and every individual. The positive psychology means then only we may achieve all these things. This is related to the emotional. Then the second thing is the meditation oriented. I already discussed what happened means is changing the brain structure and changing the brain waves also. Your brain wave, which may changing from the beta to alpha, alpha to theta, theta to delta waves means that you are entering into the silent path means you are moving from the conscious to subconscious. The subconscious mind is the magical lamp. You can achieve everything. It is interconnected with the intuition. It is also called as the intuitor or the self-tutor that may modifying your inner habits, inner changing. It is related to the inner re-engineering or the Sanskar re-engineering. How to changing their negative thoughts, negative habits, how to changing that addiction. So some people, they are addicted to the alcohol. Some people, they are going on the wrong pathway. They always think about the negative things means how to remove all these things. This is related to the Sanskar re-engineering or brain rewiring. The brain rewiring techniques. The brain rewiring techniques through the neurotransmitter. The neurotransmitter, how it is functioning. This is interconnected with the first aspect is called the Stula Dega. The Stula Dega ripen or attain Pakua through the practice of yoga. Then it is modifying as a Vajra Dega. The energy transformation is going on means we come to the Hatha Yoga, the psychophysical self-training method. The psychophysical self-training method which consists of asanas, pranayamas, bandhas and mudras and kriyas. That the bandhas also, the energy conservation and the energy storing techniques. Bandha means to tie, to contract, bondage, catching, hold it. It denotes the process of controlling of prana in the subtle spinal center. It is a series of muscular contraction. This muscular contraction activates both the nerve and the endocrine systems of your body. The nerve and the endocrine system, which may interconnected with the chakras like Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anagada, Vishuddha, and Agna Sagaskara. Then through this another process is another technique is there that is called the stabilizing techniques, energy redirection techniques, concentration techniques. Then what happened through these techniques means we may achieve the highest state of the consciousness, what it is called the mudra, then the redirection of energy. The redirection of energy process, what it is called mudra means a seal or lock or gesture or bypass circuit or energy bypass circuit or emotional devotional acidification. This is also redirected the energy in proper way. That is also promoting your consciousness and promoting the energy of the subconsciousness. Then you enter into the another pathway, what it is called a super consciousness state. That is called meditation. The meditation is different techniques. Then next you come to the biological rhythms. There are 4 rhythms are there. Biological rhythm, you know it. One is that is nothing but the circadian rhythm is there, tidal rhythm is there, gravitational rhythm is there. Then apart from that, the gravitational seasonal rhythm is there. What are the biorhythms? First, we start with the circadian rhythm. The first process of the circadian rhythm, how that the sun rise to sunset, then you must adopt it with the nature. The yoga, which give more importance for more importance with how to live with the nature. We adopted with the nature. From the sunrise to sunset, we must adopt it. But nowadays, what happened? We violating the rules. Then how the people, they are most of the time they are spending with the time in the cell phone or something. Then going to bed at 12 o'clock, then totally the melatonin secretion and the repairing of the hormone, everything, the gene also totally damaged. Then this process which may destroying the functioning of the individuals. But you must go on bed at 9:30 means then what happened? The melatonin secretion which may be automatically secreted. The melatonin secreted means which cure your systems of your body, repairing the cells, repairing the gene, restructuring the gene. This is needed for what purpose means that is circadian rhythm oriented aspects. The next one is called a gravitational rhythm. You and the earth. Nowadays, many people, they are unable to walk on the floor. They are unable to connect it with the floor. That is called the earth bioenergy process related to the earth magnetic force. Biomagnetic force related to the earth magnetic force. This is related to the balancing of the energy. Then when we are adopted this gravitational force, then what happened means which may helpful for free radical, controlling the free radical, and the enzyme level is also changed. Then we have to practice that the connection with the earth in that sun rays means what happened. Then it may improve your lymphatic system, and that immunity system is also functioning very well. This is related to the gravitational rhythm. And seasonal rhythm. Seasonal rhythm means Uttarayana and Dakshinayana. And what would we need? What would we eat? What kind of activities we must practice in the winter season? What kind of practice we must practice in the summer season? This is called the seasonal rhythm. The seasonal rhythms is also the people's understand means then automatically what happened, they may achieve the higher things through the seasonal. Then lunar rhythm. Another rhythm is also there, that is called a lunar rhythm. Previously, we discussed about the solar rhythm and what it is called related to the seasonal rhythm also. Now we discuss about the lunar rhythm. Lunar rhythm means sunrise to sunset. Each and every day, you know about, as a physical education teacher, as a physical education professor, you know about everything. Each and every day, yourself, how it is regenerated means in each and every day, your skin cells are changing. Your skeletal also changed, your body also changed each and every day. And what happened, how it is changing, then you are not a human being. And you are not yet the real human being means you understand about myself is 1965 model. Myself 1965 model means only the model is there. N number of cells are coming, N number of cells are going. Myself now it is the regenerated. Then the regeneration process is going on related to the lunar. How the full moon to no moon. These systems you understand means that is called Uttarayana and Dakshinayana. This is also interconnected to the nasographic science. Now that nasographic science, what it is called, that is called the catalepsy and the telepathy and ESP and kinosynthesis techniques and circadian rhythm techniques, which is beyond that another way, how to control that another body, mind controlling techniques. Everything is the hypnotism, mesmerism, everything is interconnected with the lunar currents and solar currents. Then you are understanding about the functioning of the nose. And what time you are functioning of the nose, which is controlling the right brain to left brain. This is also mentioning what it is called a Vasa Yoga or the nasographics, and the Russian scientists, they are using this kind of things. And this kind of techniques, which is mainly used for your developing the etheric body or the energy body. This is also needed for what it is called restructuring your body and mind. Then finally, we come to that another thing. So if you want to become a very good leader, how to become a very good leader means how to become a very good sportsman, how to become a very good real physical education teacher means you must become a very good physical education teacher means the vision and the mission is there. That is called look and listen. The leader, first L is called look and listen. You must listening the what it is called, what you are doing, everything. You must look yourself. You must listen yourself. Then second one is E. E is already discussed. That is called the emotional balance. Then what it is called A, awareness. We already discussed in the meditation. What is meditation means methodological trick, systematic analysis, and trick to calm down the mind is called meditation. And awareness, that is called self-awareness and mind awareness, body awareness, breath awareness. This leads to soul awareness. And how to reach the soul awareness means this is related to the concentration, contemplation, attention, and meditation. Attention means a constant observation of the activities. It's the purposeful action. The purposeful action only leads to the meditation. And then finally, you are reaching to the what it is called Shunyata state. The Shunyata state means a higher consciousness state. That is called the another aspects. Then D, what is called L, E, A, and D. D is related to the Karma Yoga, what it is called the action, right action. That is a skillful action. If you are performing any work effectively, economically, perfectly, neatly, kindly, timely, honestly, this is called the skill in action. The skill in action is also needed. Then another, what it is called E. E means engaged, practice. You must always practice, do the practice, engage yourself. Don't destroy your energy in the wrong pathway. You must utilize your energy in the right pathway. That is called engagement. Engagement is needed for each and every sportsman. That is called the sports spirit. Then other thing is called responsibility. The responsibility is needed. That is called what is the? It is not a personality. Ability is called the personality. The responsibility is needed for each and every individual. The sportsman, whether they are participating in the individual games or it may be in the team games, then the responsibility is needed. The responsibility which is developing the attachment. Then what the next one is called that is responsibility developing. That means then you become a very good leader. But you want to empower yourself means what are the main things are needed means clear action is needed, clear body is needed, clear mind is needed. Then very good diet is also needed. Positive lifestyle is also needed. Then you must remove, you must escape from the disease means then you must properly work in the proper way and right method of food habits. Everything is needed. Then other aspects. Then previously we discussed about that mind, empowering the mind. The brain set point is very, very important. The brain set point is nothing but what it is called the positive psychology. The positive psychology only developing what it is related to the brain set point, related to the body, mind, and soul. Everything is related to the experience. The experience leads to the happiness. Happiness is the formula of S plus C plus V. S is nothing but the set point of the mechanism of the human. Live positively, always live positively. Joy. And always we must accept and you must use your energy in the proper way. That is needed. That is called brain set point. Brain set point is needed. Why the brain set point is needed means nowadays the peoples, even though you are choosing the job as a physical education teacher means only 20% of the people only they are enjoying the job. Then they are afraid about that in the corona period they are also afraid about what it is called a job oriented aspects. Then many people they are not ready to work. Then what happened? It deteriorate. Then there is no Monday Sunday for animals, but the human being means Sunday Monday fear is there. Monday means they are more afraid. They are always rushing and the pushing is also going on. Then the rushing and pushing is going on means how to achieve all this goal. This is called the brain set point is also needed and reflected the self energy. You must reflect the self energy in proper way. Then C is the condition of living. How to condition of living? The condition of living nowadays, they give more importance for materialistic life. The materialistic life related to the house, the income, and that they are getting that the lottery means they are happy. Then they are getting promotion means very happy. And after that, what happened? After 1 or 2 years back means they are deteriorated. Myself, till now I am getting promotions or not. I don't bother about anything. This is also God determination. And how to live in the happy means, this is called the conditioning of living. Materialistic life only not achieve anything. Then finally B. B is the voluntary choice. Many people, they are seeking the happiness from the shop. For example, choice of pleasure. Choice of pleasure, some people, they are going to shopping. The shopping going means they are more happy. And apart from the shopping, what it is called, they are eating. Somebody, what happened means they are liking biryani. Oh, biryani, chicken biryani, mutton biryani. I love this biryani. And then when I saw in the Madras also, 3 o'clock biryani shop is there. 3 o'clock means not in the afternoon, morning 3 o'clock. Many people, just like they are standing on the queue, eating at 3 o'clock means how that system is functioning. And the shop, then drinking alcohol. Many people, they think that happiness is coming only through the drinking of alcohol. The pleasure is not come through these aspects. Then finally, choice of people, ultimate goal of the sportsman, ultimate goal of yoga people means we must keep all and everyone happily means that is the ultimate goal of the happiness. Then you know about the 3 key. The 3 key is needed. One is called, the first key is called your body. Your body is the instrument. It's a wonderful instrument. You're going to live in this earth for 100 years. Don't waste your body. The system, it is the role model. It is the very good instrument. We must use it in proper way. Then second thing is called energy. We must use the energy in proper way. And after using the energy, your mind function is also going on in the proper means. Then what it is called the epigenous and protein level, the protein of your gene, restructuring the gene. In the minute level, you able to restructuring your gene means what happened? That is called 90% of self-regulated gene is there. Then the self-regulated genes, most of them, it is not under your control, but you want to control means only that inner mutation is happen means that self-regulation technique is needed. These self-regulation techniques are very, very important. What I said now. Then finally, come to the conclusions. I think almost the time is over. The conclusion, then we must understand what is the real yoga and re-empowering your body and mind means you must know about a certain what it is called microbiome. Microbiome means how that is food and body and quantum biology, metaphysics, biophysics, everything you understand means finally you automatically rebooting your body and restructuring your body. You able to changing your body as well as the mind, regenerating yourself, destroying all the unwanted things. Then you are changing your gene means the future gene, the future generation, they may become a very good human being. They may always travel towards the positive way. This is the empowering techniques, regenerating techniques, restructuring techniques of yoga. I thanks to the authorities giving the great opportunities because I'm always going on the non-stop way, but the Saravanan sir is appear in front of me. That's why this is the time for stopping the session. Thank you for each and every participants who are participated in this international webinar. And I thank all the authorities, especially I thank to the physical education director, Mr. Salom sir, and the Dean Faculty of Education, as well as the organizer, Mr. Saravanan sir, and Vinu sir, and everyone, and each and every great source of the future. And I think you may restructure, re-empowering the future generations in proper way. This is the rebooting techniques. Thank you one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Dear participants, If you have any questions, please send to our mailbox, chat box. Sir, only one question from Mr. D. Ratana Babu.
Sir.
He need to explain about Kundalini Yoga.
The Kundalini Yoga is the technique transferring the normal consciousness into the super consciousness state. It is related to what it is called the Hatha Yoga, the psychophysical self-training method. By the practice of asana, you are strengthening your body. After that, by the practice of pranayama, you are redirecting the energy. After redirecting the energy, what happens means your body consists of 72,000 nadis and chakras, what it is called Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anagata, Vishuddha, Agna, and Sagaskara. That is also interconnected with the energy junction. What it is called, the energy junction is called Brahma Granthi, Vishnu Granthi, and Rudra Granthi, energy conservation point, which is interconnected with each and every parts of the chakras. Then the bioenergy enter into the mouth of the Shushmanadi by the practice of asanas, and after that the pranayama is going on means, then what is the process is going on means, the spiral like work can be activated through the spinal cord. When the spiral like work going on through the spinal cord means, the spinal cord which consists of neuropeptide, that is called the CSF, cerebral spinal fluid. The cerebral spinal fluid which consists of neuropeptide. The neuropeptide acts as a messenger molecule. The messenger molecule which is going on in the developing the cell-to-cellular message. The cell-to-cellular message is effectively going on means, it is developing the higher brain center in the cerebral cortex and the hippocampus area, and all the unopened centers of the brain is also open through this process, and the electrical firing, electrical rewiring, and then the neuroreceptors also, the neuroreceptor and neuroenzymes like melatonin, serotonin, norepinephrine, endorphin, dopamine also secreted in proper way means, then you are in the blissful state. The Kundalini Yoga is the technique transferring the normal consciousness into the super. This is the energy retransformation process in the biomagnetic force of body. This is the main process of the energy retransformation. This energy retransformation going on through the central pathway means unopened centers are open. Unopened centers are open means your brain capacity is improved. This is called Kundalini Yoga Tantra.
Thank you, sir. Another one question, Mr. John Peter from North India. Athletes can do only basic yoga or advanced yoga?
What's that?
Athletes can do only basic yoga or advanced yoga?
For competitive purpose, sir, competition purpose means advanced asanas are needed. Asana is different, yoga is different. Yoga which consists of asana, pranayama, bandha, mudra, kriya, meditation, everything. Then advanced asana or advanced yoga. Advanced yoga is different, advanced asana is different. Advanced asanas not needed for what means that the athletes must practice only basic asanas. The basic asanas is interconnected with the psychophysical self-training. It is developing the neuromuscular, neuroendocrine system. It's a balancing techniques. That is enough for athletes.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Time factor, we have to end this session. Good evening, everyone. This session is really very informative and very useful for all the participants, and our participants will know how the yoga will give a lot of energy, because of our speaker will from the starting to the end, he is having the same energy level. So everyone will know about that. Sir is running a marathon. Like our topic, he is also without stopping. His speech is very full energetic and informative. Thank you very much, sir. First of all, I feel privileged to convey my sincere thanks to our speaker, Dr. K. Venkatachalapati, Director,
Thank you, sir.
Center for Yoga Studies, Annamalai University. The contribution of the speaker to the Department of Yoga made many researchers, students to be benefited all over the country. I believe this session might be the best platform for participants to know about the yoga and his topic, empowering body and mind through yoga. I am really happy behalf of our organizing committee and Department of Physical Education, Annamalai University, I convey my sincere thanks to you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now let us move on to the next session. Sir,
Hello.
Doctor, yes, sir. How are you, sir?
Very fine, sir. Sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hey, sir.
Sir, Dr. Shirmon, sir.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes. Good evening,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, good evening, sir. How are you, sir?
Good evening. Fine. Thank you. Good evening to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming over here, sir.
Thank you.
Dear participants, let us move on to the second session. For this session, let me introduce our resource person. We have an amazing and dynamic resource person to share his knowledge with us. I would like to introduce Dr. Shrimon PZ, faculty member at Faculty of Computer Studies, Arab Open University, Oman. He has 25 years of teaching, research and administrative experiences in various institutions. He is a former lecturer at the School of Computer Science. He was head of section in the Department of Information Technology, Muscat. He won the first National Research Award from the Research Council Government of Oman in Informative and Communication Technology. He is the first Indian who receives this award from the Government of Oman. He won Group Research Award from Oman Open University in the year 2015. He has published a book titled Current Computer World and more than 16 research papers. Academic advisor, council member in Indian School Director Board of Oman.
Sorry, your mic is mute. Mic is in mute. Kindly unmute your mic.
Yes. Sir is the founder of Bell Institute of Research and Development Studies, India. With his track record, none other than Dr. Shrimon will be the right person to share with us his expert opinion on the
I think there is a network issue there, that side. Dr. Vinu?
and I would like to hand over the
Sir, I would like to hand over the session to Dr. Shrimon, sir. Sir, we welcome you, sir.
Thank you very much. I think there was some disturbance from
Yes, sir. Technical problem, sir. Sorry for the inconvenience.
No, it's okay. No problem. Actually. Can I start?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Okay,
with pleasure.
so-
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. And I know that the time in India is almost 5 o'clock, even maybe more than 5:15 around. I am in Oman. I am from Muscat. It is around 3:40, one in Oman time. I was just finished another seminar. That's why I told Dr. Vinu I will not be able to join before. That's why maybe the session is prolonged a little bit. I am sorry for that. And I am really happy to share my experience in research with the Physical Education Department of Annamalai University. I am a computer science professor. I don't know how much I can correlate my research with physical education. And I would like to talk about the research, my experience. I would like to share with you regarding the funded project. This is my aim. And I don't know, some of you already attended my seminar before. We were doing some research workshop with many universities. So I would like to correlate maximum. Okay. So can I share the screen? I'm just going to share the screen now. Okay. So I hope it is visible for all of you. You can see it now. Okay, 1 minute. Okay. So this is our plan today. Funding opportunities, how to write a research grant proposal. As Dr. Vinu already explained, I am from Middle East. I'm from Arab Open University, Muscat, Sultanate of Oman. I would like to share my experience. Basically, that is my aim today. I would like to share my experience with you. So I know that you just finished the session from Venkatachalamurthy sir, I mean about the yoga and its applications, or how to empower your mind and power. I hope that that energy is with you, because continuous 2 session is not easy, especially in a webinar mode, because we are not face-to-face mode. So I will try to finish within 1 hour. You can see my topic, the funding opportunities and how to write a research grant proposal. Usually this topic is a workshop topic. Maybe we can take 1 week, because usually when we are taking as a seminar, I mean as a workshop model, usually it is a 5 days workshop we are doing in Middle East region or even other Indian universities. So I'm just going to talk about, in a nutshell, my experience. I would like to share with you what is my experience in my research journey. I would like to focus on faculty members and research scholars in various universities, those who are in this platform. So I hope it will be useful for you. This is my plan. Once again, thank you for joining with me. So I would like to thank Annamalai University School of Physical Education Department for this opportunity. Let us start to save my time. I would like to finish maximum on time, maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I will try to finish maximum around 50 minutes time, and we can, maybe 10 minutes, we can go for Q&A session. I will just go a little faster. I hope that you all are researchers. I would like to say 1 point. You can see that today universities and their researchers are ranked mainly based on the amount of funding they need. I'm not reading any slides, but please note that, my dear fellow colleagues, my dear fellows, research fellows, professors, and faculty members of all universities, I hope that most of you from Indian universities, my suggestion to you, there is no more teaching tomorrow. I am working in a university for last 10 years. It is Arab Open University. We are in all Middle East countries, even African countries from Sudan. We are starting from Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Saudi Arabia, Lebanon, Jordan. We are covering all this area, and we have a branch in Lebanon. In Africa, I mean in Sudan, and we have in other side of Asia also. So please note that we are doing only 1 exam, and we are doing 50% face-to-face education, and we are covering the remaining 50% is before pandemic last 12 year. We are covering the mode of demonstrating our programs with a blended mode. So we are in blended learning, where all the world is moved now to the pure virtual world, but we were depending on the blended world. So please note that no more teaching tomorrow, either whatever the departments you are. As a faculty member, especially from the university, I always believe that tomorrow's world for an academician is just not for anything. It is only for research. How research you can do, and how your research can support the common people in the world, especially in India. I would like to focus on Indian scenario, and that is my aim today. And you can see that always, you can see that this is most important actually. So kindly note that. 1 minute. Okay. So you can see that in any aspects, how your research can support poor people. You know that what is the situation in India now, even this pandemic, how the research in the world is, it was not efficient or sufficient to support the common people in this pandemic. Even we claim that once upon a time, we thought that our medical science is much more better. And you can see that even faculties are promoted according to the same criteria. You can see it. This is the reality. And only two ways. As a computer science professor, I know that my limitations of extending the research to the, physical education. But, in research, there is no difference between either it is even faculty of education, faculty of computer science, faculty of either natural science or social science or physical education, no difference. Research is only one way. How you can do something which can support the society. That's the ultimate aim of the research. So I do believe in one thing. There is only two ways, as you know that, whether you like it or not, you believe in this one, publish or perish. If you are not able to publish, 100% sure, there is no chance for you tomorrow in academic world, because Google is the best teacher in the world than any other one. Because if you are able to publish your things in the virtual world, now you are the best teacher. The world is proved that in this pandemic time, which we told before. I am from Sultanate of Oman. From Muscat is the capital. So I am last 19 years I am here. Before that, I was in Mahatma Gandhi University, Kerala. Basically, I am from Kerala. So you can see that all my research is connected with the Oman government or even Middle East countries. Okay. So what is my aim today? I would like to just focus on what are the funding opportunities are available in Middle East countries, irrespective of the specialization. Please note that I'm not talking, I'm talking irrespective of the specialization. Specialization is not the matter actually. You are from any specialization, no problem, because research is having only one platform, what you are doing, what you are finding out, and what you are contributing to the society. That is the only one word in that. You can see just one note which I put in my slide. 5 million Omani Riyal funded for the purchase of equipment. Only I'm talking about only for the purchase of equipment and research devices. That means 5 million. One Omani Riyal equal to 200, approximately 195 Indian rupees. So you can just compare the value of the amount, how the government is supporting. Of course, India government is also supporting much more in research, no doubt in that. So the question is why you are looking for a funder project. Okay, I will go very fast because otherwise I will not be able to finish on time. So please bear with me. So academic improvement, you know that is the most important thing. And you can see conferences and publications. I travel most of the universities in the world only because of my research. And you can see that the equipment, the resources what you are on, that means you can travel, your staff, and more over that, I would like to focus on this point, the training opportunity for the students. If you have a funder project, I know that as a university, the faculty members in Annamalai University, definitely there will be funder project. I'm talking about the attendant, the people, the teachers, the faculty member, those who are attending with me from the colleges, various universities in India. And I would like to open the various opportunities for the collaboration with any department, which is normally possible. And as a researcher, I have many opportunities for my students. I have given many opportunities for my students, even for travel and publications, and even for the stipend also, I can support them. It is useful for them. So the question is now, are you able to apply for a funder project? So I'm not talking about the research. I'm talking about the funded project and how you can bring out the research. The main advantage of publications, the main issue, how many publications you have. Please note that my Indian colleagues, fellow colleagues, research means how our research is able to support the society. Many of us are publishing, where you are publishing and how many citations you have. I'm going to cover that topic later. But the question is now, if you have a funder project, what is the main advantage? The main advantage of the funder project is you will be able to publish, because once you get the money from any funding agency, there is no other option. You have to publish. I'm repeating, once you get money from any funding agency, you are obliged to publish. So the best, and you have to commit that I will publish in this journal. Either you can see that Web of Science journal or Scopus Index journal or EBEX journal, or there are high index journals you have to publish. That is the main commitment you are going to give it to a funding agency. So once you utilize the money, you are always committed to publish. So my opinion always, the best option is you will get opportunity to publish. So that is the main aim once you get a funder project. So am I able to apply for a funder project? That's the first question. So my answer, do you have an idea? And even do you think that this idea is worth for a research project? Okay, so we are going to cover this one, whether everybody have idea, no doubt in that. The question is now whether you will be able to manage, able to know that whether this idea is worth for the project. That is the question actually. So you can see that how you can choose a topic. And I am going to cover, we are taking seminars in series in universities also. You can see that nowadays we have to use computer science in your research. Any specialization, there are many software tools are there. You know the use of computers in research. Okay, irrespective of the specialization, there are many tools are there. So I would like to cover very few tools. One is called how you can select the topic. How you will be able to know that my topic is relevant for this for this research, or will I get the fund? So I am a reviewer for many funding agencies. So I would like to share my experience as a reviewer also. Please note that I am going to share my experience as a researcher and as a reviewer. That's only I am going to tell you. I'm not going to teach you anything. I'm not going to explain anything other than simply sharing my experience. Okay. So you can see that Google Trends. Okay. The first one is Essential Science Indicator. This tools is directly from Derivative Analytics. You know that the old Web of Science or even the Thomson router. Now you can see that how people are looking, which is the hot topic in the world. You know, if you are going to search now, there is only one hot topic now, that is COVID-19. No doubt in that. So you can see that even Google Trends is the best example how to know that which is the best topic. When you are choosing a topic, topic selection is the most important before you write the proposal. When you are writing a proposal, make sure that this proposal is relevant to the situation. That is most important. How you can see that, how you can find out that my topic is relevant for the situation. So my dear colleagues, when you are writing a proposal, when you are submitting a proposal to any funding agency, make sure that with the support of the agencies in the world, you have to say that my proposal is relevant at this situation. You know, for example, I am involved in the COVID-19 research of government of Oman, because when the COVID-19 issue started in the Middle East region, immediately government of Oman immediately called for the open research for COVID-19 research. So I am involving, I got a project from the government of Oman for the COVID-19 research because that's a relevant topic. Okay. And I am involving the Royal Oman Police, somebody from Middle East attending here. Maybe you know that Royal Oman Police, the official police of Oman government. So they have a specialized hospitals there. So we are doing a research with the COVID-19. We are working on the guidelines of the treatment and everything. We are seriously working on that. So I would like to share that experience also. So how you can see what is Google Trends? You can just go to Google and search your topic. What is the trend, which is a trending topic nowadays? And what you can do, include these screens or include this as a reference in your proposal. You can say that in Google it is clear that the people are this many people. How you know that this is trending in Google? You can see that how the trend, it is in March 20, April 20, June 20, how the trend is going on with the corona searching in the world. And it is come down. Now it is going again peak, especially in Indian subcontinent. So you can see that these are the way you can find out it actually. Second thing is, you can see that I'm just going to the United Nations. When you are going to UN, especially for the physical education department, and I mean anybody those who are in the physical education research, you know, you can simply include or you can simply refer the sustainable development goals from the UN. Actually, I have a video. I cannot run the video because of the time. I told you, even if I am getting 5 hours or 6 hours, I will not be able to give you the clear full picture of how you can write a proposal because this is a vast topic. I would like to just give you some idea. Only I would like to motivate you about the importance of funder project, which will be useful in your life. Okay, so you can see that sustainable development goals, because what is the useful of this one actually? That means the United Nations, they have given which is important for the world. And you can see that this is goal number 1, eradication of the poverty, or how education can be in the even mind. You know, nowadays the yoga or even yoga having much opportunity, and even any kind of Indian scenario where you can apply to the world is always welcome. You can connect with the UN. UN is telling that this is important to the world, and you can refer this one in your proposal. You have to say that as per United Nations, because as a reviewer, when we get these things, so we get the supporting document that, okay, UN is the official body in the world. So UN is telling this topic is important, this research is important. No more question on that. Okay, the topic is important. I'm just talking about the topic selection because many people are asking me always whether how we can choose the right topic in a research. Maybe as a research scholar, maybe the research scholars are attending here. Maybe you are also confused about this one. How I can apply for the funded project, which topic is better? I'm going to talk about Middle East countries and in a scenario. So when you are doing a research, a PhD research or even a publication research or theoretical research is entirely different from the project research. You can see that when you are applying for this one, so always, suppose you are applying for a project in Oman or in Qatar or even in UAE, you know, there is a difference in that things. Okay, that is most important actually. So you should know what are the national priority of the countries. So in Oman, before 2020, this was the priority. You may wonder, it was manufacturing, mining, fisheries, tourism, and logistics are applying. So any research when you are going to apply from this area, definitely there is opportunity. That was the era. I mean that before 2020. But now you can see that, okay, the national priority is 2040. Now Oman government is redefined the opportunity for 2040, where you can see that it is education, it is learning, scientific research, and national talents. These are the way. And even you can see that health. And most of my research, I am combining computer science with the health science. Why? Because you know that when you are applying anything for health, so my suggestion, even the physical education, I mean, why I am using the word physical education, because this program is organized by physical education department. So I feel that most of the participants may be from physical education department. So you can see that the physical education department can, any project, your research can easily, you can connect with the health, because when you are applying with health, connect with health, there is opportunity. So I would like to show some of my projects, and only for example, which are the current project, my team and I am involving as a PI. So I would like to show some of my projects. Only thing is the first project which I am handling now, it's only a 5 months project, that is COVID-19. Okay, so you can see that we are using artificial intelligence with health science to manage the COVID-19 treatment in the satellite clinics of government of Oman, especially in Royal Oman Police. This is the topic which we are going on. And this is the recent top project we got from last few months back. The project is ongoing project. And you can see other project is called job chain. You maybe heard about blockchain, because nowadays you can see that computer science can collaborate with anything. So you can see that job chain, a blockchain platform, another project which we are handling. You can see that. I'm not going to explain anything, because you can just look on my title, because I am going to talk about title when you are preparing a proposal. And you can see that the third one is there. You can see that with you, I'm definitely sure that any specialization can work on these things. With you, a clinical decision support system. Again, it is artificial intelligence, because my research area is artificial intelligence. So I am working on that area mainly. You can see that with you. You see the title, with you. These all are the funded projects. These are the ongoing projects I'm sharing with you. With you, a clinical decision support system for early detection of Alzheimer's disease in Sultanate of Oman. You can see the title, my dear colleagues. You can see that. Just you can have a look on the title. With you, a clinical decision support. The title is very clear what we are going to do. We are going to make a clinical decision support system with artificial intelligence for early detection of Alzheimer's disease in Sultanate of Oman. See how the project is different. How you can define the research project. We are telling the government of Oman that we will make a system to support the government of Oman to identify the people in Oman to early detection of Alzheimer's. Is it a small thing? Of course, the government will be happy. I am trying to tell you, when you're applying for a project, how you have to find the topic. So we are claiming to the government that, see government, please note that as a researcher, we are supporting the government, the nation, to identify Alzheimer's is a big problem in the Middle East in many areas. So there are many clinics are there. So more than the medical science, we would like to apply computer science with the medical science, integration of the Ministry of Health with the government. We are doing a project. So we got, you know that this project, when we applied, immediately we got the fund. I am sharing only my experience with you, and I would like to motivate you, all my researchers, the importance of funded project. Whatever your specialization, you try to get some project. So the next one is, okay, you can see that it is fishery sector. You can see that it is about the quality, to how to make the quality. You know that in Indian scenario, we have some, I have some business in India. Okay, maybe when the Dr. Vinu explained about my profile, you can see that I am in the director board members of 2-3 companies in Cochin, where we are handling the seafood exporting. And once I become a board member of the companies, I have suggested that we have to keep some money. It is part of CSR fund to keep for the research. But unfortunately, none of the institutions were approach us for this money. I am coming to this one, how you can get the fund. That is my option also. So this is in Oman fisheries sector, we are doing a project. And another interesting one, you can see that, see, look on the title again, an AI-based, artificial intelligence-based support system, okay, an artificial intelligence-based support system, you can see that support system for early detection of breast cancer in Sultanate of Oman. See, look the topic. So early detection of breast cancer research, definitely you will get the fund. When you integrate anything with the health, as I'm telling, even nowadays, the mental health is a big problem. The physical education departments can come out with good projects about how to improve, how to manage the mental health of the people. In Middle East, you know that everybody is suffering really from depression. So anyone is bringing any research to solve, to support the people to manage the depression, definitely it will be funded, because it's a very common topic. And you can see that again, MOOC Oman. Actually, we are developing a MOOC for Oman. You know, usually MOOC is for all over the world, but we would like to in Oman contest as per the local language, how we can make it and how we can integrate with the pure English, and it will be useful for the academicians in the world. And again, you know, you can see that ontology-driven decisions. Ontology is artificial intelligence. My area, I know that those who are not from computer science, they may not get the technical side of my project, but it doesn't matter. It is not at all an issue. I'm just talking about how you can apply. Okay. And again, I have almost around 8-9 projects is there. Actually, we are handling by God grace from a different part of the Middle East. We are handling funding project actually. So my students are with me and my fellow colleagues are with me, research scholars are with me. So definitely we can do in that way. So what is the most important? Don't be with your department. Importance of interdisciplinary research. My aim today, just open this box, just tell you that what are the opportunities there. I would like to just focus on what are the opportunities there. That is only my aim. I want to just say that how you can apply, where you can apply, or what is the benefit of that. Only take it as a motivation. That's only I can do within 1 hour time. And even we started in a 3:45 Oman time, that means around 5:15 time. So maybe I will finish in 6:15, like that. So what is the first step? In every project, you need your team. So there should be a principal investigator. There should be a co-PI, consultant, co-investigator, research assistant. So those who are fit in this position. PI should be a PhD holder, especially in a university or college. They should be having the professorship or something. Either associate or something that it will always beneficial for that. Then there should be a co-PA. Usually different countries apply different role, but in Oman or even in the Middle East, co-PA also should be a PhD holder, because if in the absence of the PI, the project will be handled to the co-PA. That is the reason. Should be from the institution. There should be a consultant from anywhere in the world. Co-investigators can be from anywhere in the world. Research assistants can be from anywhere in the world. Even I have given an advertisement yesterday in LinkedIn and even my FB profile everywhere. I am looking for research assistant. We can give a good amount to them. Okay, so this is the way I am just giving you the information. Okay, so who is the research assistant? Anybody can be the research assistant. Okay, anybody can be the research assistant. So I'm just going to how you are making the team. That's all. Okay, my aim, I would like to just share how you can get the fund. That's the main question actually. So now you have I know that I am going very fast. Please, I am sorry because each slide I can talk 10-15 minutes, but unfortunately, because to save the time, I have to go fast. So my aim is to give only an idea. So what is the where you can now you have the idea and we are going to make the proposal. Before you make the proposal, the question is where you can submit. Is it in the university or AICT only like that? No. Okay. Please look here now. Research organizations, ministries, you can see ministries, semi-government organizations, institutions or universities, private organizations. Okay, you can see that I kept private organizations in red because you know that you think about the Western universities, and we have to. I was reading an article today regarding the Indian higher education. You know that from Middle East countries, everybody would like to send their children to either Europe or even America or even Canada. Why not Indian universities cannot take this opportunity? I'm not talking about even national wise or anything. I'm okay. Of course, I'm talking about India because maybe I'm in a patriotic base, maybe definitely like that. But even more than that, definitely, why not? How many our universities having? How many patents are there? How many research are come to the product? We are very clearly we are telling that we boycott all the products from China and they do that. You know, even the plastic molecule we cannot make in India. We are depending on China. We say that we boycott China, we have to do that. But think about the research. Is there any mobile phone? Even I am from computer science or electronics and communication background. Many courses are there. Is there any electronic devices which we can own? If China is not producing the capacitor, the capacity is not available in India. That is our situation. We have to be ready at this pandemic. At least we have to open our mind and we have to really think about where we are moving our research. We publish many, but how many of your publications are cited by international researchers? Please don't feel bad. I'm not blaming anybody. Whatever your specialization, my dear researcher, you think about your paper. How many of your paper are cited by international researcher and they tell that? And what is your research? I mean, Google Scholar citation by international researcher. I'm not talking about the PhD guide is asking the students to cite the paper. No, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about how many patents you have. This is the question. So we have to think that is the way how many funder projects we can going to make the equipment and going to make the product. The product oriented research is important. At the same time, even India, you know that there are many technology we have, many techniques we have in yoga and all these things. How much we were able to come to research with these things? This is my question. So we have to answer. We are as a researcher, as an academician, we have obligation to society. Am I not right? Yes, we have. That is my request to all of you. That's why I'm telling, do research, aggressive research, and make product, make ideas, and bring something really useful for the country, for the people, for the society. How even Annamalai University is situated in Tamil Nadu. So we have to think about the research in Tamil Nadu, how helpful for the poor people. As a researcher, as a university vice chancellor, as a university professor, we all are. You should be ready to answer this question. My university is contributing through research to the society in all these, in this pandemic. What support a university can do to the government? Even the Serum Institute is doing research with Oxford University, not with the Indian University. I'm not blaming. Don't feel bad. It's a self-criticism. Okay. So you can, I'm just talking about the private organization. Please note that there are much opportunities in private organization. You please approach private organization. You just tell them, we need some money for a project. Definitely you will get fund. Especially the colleges in rural area, the university in rural area. Definitely you can go to any of the business people, those who are coming from that area. You can tell them, we need, please kindly fund. Every company is looking for they have research, CSR fund. This CSR fund will be definitely useful for them. Okay. The next one is, of course, you can see about the private organizations. Okay. You can think about the private organizations. Okay. So this is the Middle East options I am going to give you. Okay. What are the opportunities in Middle East? How you can, I know you cannot directly apply with every funding agencies, but if it is a university, then or is like a research institution directly, you can collaborate with any of the institutions in Middle East. You can collaborate with us, either our university or any university which you know, or even you can send a mail to them. I have this idea. Can we collaborate? It's possible actually. Okay. So you can see that. The first one is Research Council Oman. Research Council Oman is one of the, the official research body in the country. They are, the Research Council Oman is funding like anything. If you are ready to go for the funding, it is available. Okay. And you can see that, okay, the Research Council Oman funds 266 research projects in 2019. That's only one call. You please note that maximum 20 colleges or universities are there in Oman altogether. And out of that, 266 projects is awarded. And the departments are also very less compared to other ones. So this is the reality. And you can see, I'm just going to Qatar. You can see that. Qatar Foundation. Qatar Foundation, one of the wonderful organization. They are funding like anything. You can try. I'm not going in details. I'm just going to I am just going to give you the opportunities. I repeat, whatever your specialization, these institutions are ready to fund you, depends on the project. Or even if there is no chance, you can collaborate with your other institutions actually. So maybe I will, maybe after 30 minutes, maybe I will give a small break. So then because some of you raising hand, then I can give a small break for the question, maybe for 1 minute after maybe some time. So then we can continue. Okay. Then I would like to go to, you can see that in UAE, I'm not going to read anything. There are many funding institutions are there in UAE. You can have an options. Okay. And now you can see that even I am just going to Kuwait. Okay. You can see that Kuwait, this Foundation for Academic and Scientific Research. Okay. This is in Kuwait. I'm just giving the opportunity. Okay. Then you can just Google it. I will send this PowerPoint to Dr. Vinu, and definitely you can, if the participant have the mail ID something, so definitely they can share it with all of you. I am happy in that. I am ready to share the PowerPoint. So you can, especially for the female participant, this is Efat University, is a university in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is funding. These all Middle East countries are now, they started funding outside. So how you can get it, that you have to search out. Everything is in the Google, in the internet. I'm just going to India. Of course, there are many in Middle East more. I don't have time. That's why I reduce many slides. I'm just going to India because in one of my seminars, the colleagues asked me, what are the opportunities in Indian funding agencies? I saw many. You can see that. This all, I have given full information with the website and the link, everything. I have included all the links in my PowerPoint. Why? Because when you're looking for the opportunity, you can definitely find out the opportunity in this way. And you can see that now the Ministry of Ayush, okay, even the COVID-19 research, there are many opportunities are there. NCBS, Crescent, Academy of Indian, these all are different area, because this is not only for, one is for science, other one is for social science, one is for defense, one is for electronics and communication, and one is for physical education. Many things are there. And even you can see that meteorology department and even ocean technology, anything. So these are the other organizations which I have seen that in their website, there is fund. These all are the funding agencies, they have fund. The question is now, whether did you apply? I don't know the purely Indian scenario. I am not there for, but I am usually coming to the universities for some talks only. But even though I feel that we have to make a culture in India, how we can do good research and how you can bring the real output. Companies should be behind the university. The companies, that is happening in the West. But unfortunately, it is not happening in the East. Companies should be behind us. Can I get your product? Such a way we have to move. Then only we can say that our institutions are going high. Okay. Now I am just going to write the proposal. How you can write a good proposal. This is my topic now. I am going to explain with 30 minutes maximum. I will finish maximum by Indian time 6:15. So it is 4:15 now. Here it is 5:45 in India. I hope so. So definitely, I would like to just stop for 1 minute to get your comments. Is it okay? Everything, Dr. Vinu? Can I go the same wavelength? It is okay, because instead of once I finish everything and asking, there is no meaning. I saw that somebody raised hand. So do you have any relevant question now? You can ask now. Otherwise, I will continue as it is. Anybody can answer me, please. Dr. Vinu?
Sir, at the end of the session, we can have a question.
Okay, definitely there will be. There will be at the end of the session, we will give it actually. So I think everything is okay, because the virtual platform, we have to see everything is okay or not. That's all. Yes, yeah, okay. There are, you can type please keep your questions, and I request the organizers, you collect the questions and finally you can ask me, because if there is time, I can continue for a long time. For me, I am okay. I am happy to continue because I don't have any other program today. So even 2-3 hours I can spend with you. I am happy to share my experience. Okay. So please keep your questions in the chat window, and at the end we can discuss in that way. Okay. So I'm just going to continue in the same way where we are moving. 1 minute. Okay. So how you can write the proposal now? I talk about the idea. I talk about the agency, funding agency, and now the question is how you can. 1 minute. Okay, so you can see that. So once you have the idea, or even once you select the funding agency, okay, and everything is ready with you, then now the next step is you have to write the proposal. How you can write the proposal? Is it like a research paper? Is it like the normal research paper? Is there any difference between writing a proposal in Indian scenario or even Middle East scenario? So that's I am going to tell you. I would like to give you some tips how you can write an impressive proposal. As a researcher, I'm talking about, I am focusing on research scholars and faculty member mainly, not students, but the research, I mean the students, those who are in the postgraduate studies, they can definitely be part of this research when they are doing their masters. Then it is easy for the research journey in their life. So the first option is, whether do you have an idea? The question is, do you have an idea? Yes, his idea is worth for the project. Done. So the second question is the research component. Please note that as a reviewer, when I get the review, I mean the paper, I mean the proposal, first we are looking on what is the research component of this paper. I mean this proposal. Is there any research? That is very important. I will come to that point. Okay. Then clear description of the research activities. You know, when we read the proposal, it should be a journey. As a reviewer, when I read the proposal, the research proposal, it should be a journey. Everything is very clear. They are going to do something. There is no more argument on that. They are clear about everything. So if you are able to do that, this is perfectly fine. So no more issue on that one actually. Okay. The next question is the clear description of the research activities. Whether your research activities are okay, we have to clearly mention everything. Then the next question is it a good fit with the funding agency's priorities? Very important. When you are applying for a project in Oman, it may be different from when you are applying for a project in Saudi Arabia, because every country have a national priority, and you have to think, you have to say that the country is looking for this one and we are going to see this one, either India, okay, or even state-wise, anywhere, even when you are trying to apply for a private funding, because we have a seafood exporting company in Cochin. I mean, in our director board is always looking any proposal, any research which is supporting our industry, we are happy to support. So we have to always think about that one. Suppose you are going to make a proposal for a petroleum company, it should be related to that one. But it is not only with the petroleum product, it can be the social aspect or how it is. You know that nowadays the pollution is a big problem everywhere in India. So you can just have a proposal. You can bring a proposal. You can say that we are going to solve it in this way. So it will be always good. Then budget is, I am going to talk about budget later. I will give an idea about the budget also. Then clarity in your work plan, very important. The clarity of your work, what you are going to do exactly. Clarity in the work plan is very important. Okay. Then last and most important is novelty of the proposal. Novelty of the proposal. Is it novel? This work is novel. I'm repeating again. I'm not talking as a computer science researcher. I'm not talking as a computer science guy. No, I'm talking general research only. It is applicable to any research proposal when you're applying. Only question is, when you write the proposal, are you satisfied? First question. I am always telling my research workshop participants, when I do my students also, I will say, are you happy with your proposal? Once you read, you should feel that. I am always telling that when I apply for the COVID-19, the COVID-19 research was a big one of the prestigious research in Oman, because the government is openly called this one, and people, anybody, around 450 proposals were there. So the government told that anyone can apply, and it was open for everybody, even other than institutions. Even though you are not belongs to an institution, you are able to apply. That was the demand has government give. Any good proposal to solve this pandemic, welcome. That was the proposal. And when I apply for it, even for that one, when I submit the proposal, I told myself, I will get it. I am sure I will get it. That was my confidence, because that proposal was very good. I felt that very good. So this confidence do you have as a researcher, then you are success. No doubt in that. Before you apply, read maximum proposal you can. That's my suggestion to you. Read maximum proposals you can. Only all successful proposals, not only in Middle East, even Europe, even US, Canada, everywhere. Try to read the maximum proposal you can read. That is always better. Because once you read any proposal, you will get benefit from that one. What is the next steps? The pen to paper. Are you ready to write now? I will give some tips how you can write. First topic, I told you that. Why you are publishing or why you are doing research? Is it for money? No, not for money. As a researcher, I'm sure not for money, but of course you can get equipment, you can go for publications, you can go for, you can publish by paying. Many journals are now payment journal, you can pay that. And whether your paper is cited by international researcher, I repeat that again. If you can claim in your resume in future that you are successful, my research is accepted by this university, my research is accepted by this research organization. Nobody can say that whether your things are good or not. Okay. Very important. The first point. Now I am talking as a reviewer. When I talk to many of my fellow reviewers, even in Middle East region, how we are reviewing. So we shared many things. Okay. So that's why I am sharing with you. As a reviewer, when we get the paper, what we are looking first? Title. No doubt in that. First, we are looking on the title. So first point is title of the proposal. This is a template. I don't have the time to explain the template. That's why I'm just going fast. Title of the proposal. In the title of the proposal, first one, I mean, as a reviewer, the reviewer is reading first title. What is the title? The title should be very clear. Everything should be there. What is your project? What you are going to achieve? Everything, if you are able to give the small meaning in the title, I'm not talking about you have to give a big title. No, not big title. But you should be able to apply that. Say, this is the proposal. When I apply for the Alzheimer proposal, I was thinking about how to give a title, good title. Then I felt that, Alzheimer, the people they forget everything. So I thought I just start with this one, with you. And this proposal was given to one of the US universities for the review. And I got the review. The first comment was the wonderful title. So with you, that was the title we have given. Okay. So we are going to make a system to support the Alzheimer patient. So I mean that we have to be, I'm sharing all my life journey of my research, which if it is useful for you, let it beneficial for you. I would like, this is sharing my knowledge with you. Okay, nothing, I don't have any other intention on this one. Even this webinar was a short notice for me. Usually it is difficult to accept a webinar with a very short notice, but even I accepted today because I would like to tell my Indian colleagues to say that what is the importance of such research if you are doing, how it will be beneficial for you in your life. Okay. And you can see that now the research question. What is the research question? Okay. So I'm repeating this word. What is the difference between a normal project and a research project? There should be a research project. There should be a research. That means somebody did not do that. I am going to make something new which others did not do. If anybody do it yesterday, it is plagiarism. There is no doubt in that actually. So we are going to do something which others did not do. That is the main. I'm not reading anything. I will share the presentation so it will be useful for you, inshallah. So this is the most important one, the executive summary or abstract of the proposal. You can see that as a reviewer, we will take decision once we get the abstract or once we read the executive summary. Once we read the executive summary, we will take a decision. So in the executive summary, it can be maximum 1 page. Try to include everything. Try to include everything of your proposal. Okay, try to include everything of the proposal, how you can make the executive summary. Okay, so as a reviewer, usually we read only executive summary. Only executive summary, we will take a first decision whether to proceed or not. So try to include everything, maximum in the executive summary. I mean that it should be 1 page, but you have to include everything should be in that one. That is the ability of writing, academic writing. Then the next step is introduction and statement of the problem. What you can do here, what is the first step? You make the problem in a big way. You say that there is a big problem in the country. You have to say that. And you have to, here you have to bring the support of UN or government decision, ministry decision, and the newspaper news. All these you can quote here and you can say that these are the situations in the country. These are the real problem in the country. So we are going to solve this problem. So my dear fellow colleagues, writing is an art. Whatever you do, maybe your topic may not be that much good, but you write it and make it in that way. That is the beauty of the proposal. Maybe you have a wonderful idea. I know that when I get some of the proposal, wonderful idea is there, but it is very clear the researcher did not do the research in order. It is not clearly written. Because of that reason, we cannot give mark. They will lose the opportunity. They will lose the opportunity. Literature review. There are many tools are available for the literature review nowadays. Many tools. My request to all the fellow colleagues other than computer science, Please study computer maximum. Please use computer maximum. There are many tools. You know, to write a research paper is difficult. But nowadays, is it difficult? Nothing. No problem. There are many tools are available. You know, EndNote is there, Ryzen is there. Many tools are available which will give you full literature review. How you do the literature review? Go into the university, reading journals, article, even online? No. There are many tools are available. You can go for that. You can search for that one. You have to write the keyword again. You have to write the keyword in a better way. And you search. Finally, you will get a brief. You will get all the works happen in the world. If it is published. If the work is not published, that is not plagiarism. Suppose assume that somebody did some research in Thailand. They did not publish. And tomorrow they are coming and claiming that this work is done. No problem. Your work is genuine now. You can depend on Google. Everything is there in the Google. And other tools are there. Many tools are there. Use the tools in an effective way. Many people are suffering. Many people are asking me always question when I go for workshop. Teacher, how we know that? I mean, sir, how we will be able to know that this topic is somebody did or not? It is easy. Nowadays, it is easy. There are many tools are available for that. Tools are available. Use it. And nowadays, if you are a researcher, if you are using research tools and softwares, it is very easy. I am going to do a seminar for universities in Karnataka. I mean, in Udupi district. I am doing August 2nd, so first week, I am doing a workshop in Udupi district for research tools. I'm going to talk about only research tools. Okay, how you can use research tools effectively. That is our aim. So literature review can make it in a way that with good research tools. It is very interesting. Then, what is the objective? Dear fellows, when you write the objective, write it clearly 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very beautiful. You see, I am talking very interestingly because, I did this way and I got the result. How you can do the objectives? When you take about any cases, you have any problem. Assume that you are going to solve the depression problem in India. I mean, in Thoothukudi or even maybe in Annamalai University area, for example. Okay, in Madurai district, for example. Okay, so you have to say that this is my objective. 1, to find out the issues. 2nd, apply this one. 3rd, this one. 4th, this one. I have 10 objectives or 7 objectives. No issue. Write the objective in a bullet points. This is because at the end of the research, you are going to prove that you accomplish this research objective, whatever it is, irrespective of the specialization, irrespective of your area. No problem. Write it clearly. 1, 2, 3 in a wonderful language. You will get the fund. I am see, look, I have many projects. So I never expect that I get this many projects. I got only because I applied all these things and I got in many agencies, which I never expect. Some of the agency I got the fund, which I got. So I can broadly share my experience with you. Okay, only sharing my experience. I'm not teaching, I'm not talking, I'm taking a presentation, nothing. I just share my experience with you. What you can do, how you will get it. Please note that it should be action-oriented. All the objectives should be action-oriented. Do this, do this, do that. Don't say blah, blah, blah. No use. A reviewer can easily find out it. Again, objective should be matched with funding agencies, goals, and priorities. I repeat this point. Okay, this is very important actually. Okay, the funding agencies, goals, and priorities. Goals and priorities. That is very, very, very important actually. Because funding agency is looking for this is win-win. This is win-win. So, methodology. You have an idea, you have introduction, you have a statement, you have a summary, you have a title, everything is there. Now, anybody can do that. The most important part again, what is your research methodology you are going to apply? Is it normal project? No, this is a research project. What methodology you are applying? And you have to clearly say that this methodology will be useful to do this one. This methodology will be efficient to prove my work. Write clearly, I do this part in this way. Any type of, either it is social science or computer science or even natural science or even anything, physical science, no matter. Okay, that is the beauty of research. Your specialization can be anything. You write it, I will do this in this way. No reviewer can question you. That's what I told you. You are the best reviewer for your proposal. Because when you write, you will get a satisfaction. It's like cooking, when you cook something, if you love cooking, when you cook something, after you make something, you will feel it. This is good. I am satisfied. Are you able to do that in a research? Then you are happy. Research is like a marriage. Once you are in that, you have to dedicate your time. Many of the researchers telling, I don't have time, I have that problem, this problem. No, this all everybody can, this all are excuses. Because there is much opportunities in the world. If you are a good researcher, please believe me, you have wonderful opportunities in the world. Tomorrow's world is for you. No doubt in that. Serum Institute is the name. Everyone in India, villages, people are talking Serum Institute. Why? Because of the research. Even AIMS is there. Other institutions are there. People are not talking about that one. People are talking about Serum Institute. Why? Because of the power of research. This pandemic proved these points to us. I know that the time is now 4:30, 5:30, 6 o'clock in India. I will take maximum 10 minutes. I will finish, please. Okay. So you can see that I got this point here. I just write here, the reviewer should convince that your method is the most appropriate. See, look, I just include in my presentation point that the review, what is your aim? You are going to convince the reviewer, because reviewer is the one deciding your proposal. Then only it will go to the next steps. So how you can do the methodology? Make a good design. Apply technique. Any research, you just don't think about the conventional methodologies. You come out from that one. You do the techniques. You say that you are going to do this way. How you are going to collect the data. And even please note that data collection is you are simply applying a form or something. That era is also going to over now, because there is no authenticity of such collections. The real research means directly, because everybody is filling something to satisfy the people. That's all. There is no validity of such research. This is again the world is proving. How you are going to implement? You know that when we are getting a research questionnaire, we will put 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2 like that. Are you going to get the correct result from that one? No, there is no use for that. Timelines and milestone clearly mentioned. Usually the projects are 2 years. Okay, this is the ideal plan. 1 year is too less. So even COVID-19 project, which I got, is for only 5 months, because government told that within 5 months you have to give the result. This is the constraint. But for the normal research, my suggestion is always keep 2 years, because 3 years is long, because maybe the topic will be obsolete. 2 years is the absolute time for any good research. Okay. So your timeline and milestone, see, this is a timeline. You have to say that year 1, what you will do, year 2, what you will do. You have to, this is like a journey. At the end, you will publish everything. So you have to say that the funding agency, I will achieve this one. So, such proposal, when we get, we know that once we read the proposal, we clear that how efficient the research is. Compared to the normal research, you have to describe the benefits to the country. Which country you are applying, you have to write the benefits. If you are going to apply for a private organization, you have to say that what is the benefit to your organization because of this research. That is important. That's why you have to write. See, look, the economic impact. The economic impact of the country. You have to explain the short term, and because of this, how it will affect the economic. These all are the importance of funder project. Okay, look the budget. This is my first budget. This is my first project. I got it was 56,000 Omani Riyal. It is almost around 1.2 crore Indian rupees. Okay, it was my first project which I got from the government of Oman, the Research Council. It is 1.2 crore Indian rupees. Okay, it was a good amount, and you can see that it was most of the amount is for the stipend for the students, and it is almost 36,000 Omani Riyal, means approximately 60 lakhs Indian rupees, 60. So that's a way we can get it, but it should be realistic. See, I should not ask for, I should not, because I ask mainly money for to train my master student, that because government was giving promote for that. So when you are applying for a project, always, because my COVID-19 project is only 10 lakhs Indian rupees, even 12 lakhs Indian rupees only, 5 months project. Enough. 12 lakhs is more than enough for that project, because we need some medical equipments. That is the benefit. And we are going to the end of the session now. I know that in India the time is late now. So how you can, what is some tips? Okay, please note that proposal, novelty, and originality. That is very important. Okay. Second thing is there, literature review. Please use tools for the literature review. If you are able to say that I am going to submit this proposal today, yesterday what happened in the world, this is happened in the research world yesterday, and I am going to say this today. How beautiful. Just think about that one. Before maybe 10 years back, we have to go to the university library. There is many books. We have to read it. We have to mark it. Why do we have to do that nowadays? No. You can depend on software tools. It will give you what work happened in your area clearly. You can quote maybe 10, 20, 50 paper. Excellent that area. If that is authenticity. So clarity in describing the problem. Again, it is right. It's a skill. Academic writing is a skill. You have to write in a proper way. When a reviewer reads it, they should love it. They should love it. That's the correct word I'm using. When I read some proposals, I'm very happy. I close my eyes and I approve immediately because I know that that is wonderful because there was a work behind that. Hard work is the only one way. Don't forget that. Significance of the anticipated measurable outcome. I told outcome. So you have to say, what is the outcome of this research? Don't say blah, blah, blah. 1, 2, 3. This is the outcome of my research. I'm going to do it. I will do it. I will make it. That's all. And you can see that I already mentioned about the methodology. These are all the tips I am giving. Then, of course, your qualification, background knowledge, skills, all these are important because if you have interest in that area, assume that you don't have track record in that area. You try to include anybody from that area. You try to include anybody from that area. No problem because research is open. You can collaborate with anybody in the world. Every university is looking for international collaborations because now how the academics are going tomorrow? Are you going to be in only in Annamalai University or even in a Madurai districts? No, don't feel bad. I'm just using the name of the university only because that university is hosting this program. Or even Arab Open University, are we with us only? No, we all are. We are collaborating with the UK Open University, one of the leading universities in UK. Not only UK, any university in the world, we can say that we are collaborating. We have there because this. See, I am from Muscat. I am teaching you. You may be in your bed in your one of the villages in India. That way the world is moved now. Why not we cannot go for international collaboration in a proper way? Again, I am repeating about the interdisciplinary nature of the research. Okay, make it, don't depend solely on your branch, your area. Go to all the areas, it will be useful for you. Okay, so these are the main thing. I am just concluding the topics. I mean, so very important this point. Be careful about plagiarism. Please use any tools which you can use. Turnitin or many tools you can use for the plagiarism checkup. Because once there is a plagiarism, nobody will fund you because your project will be discarded. There will not be any value for such project. So avoid completely plagiarism. That's all about this one. So I made a proposal life cycle according to me. This is my suggestion always. You can just listen. You have an idea? Okay, I have an idea. You can next steps, write your idea in paper. Whatever is there, write in the paper. Okay? Submit it. Submit it. If you are not submitting, how you will get the fund? No, just try it. Whether you get or not, no issue. You submit, you have your first attempt maybe. You submit it. What happened? Declined. This is common. First proposal declined, you are happy. Alhamdulillah, I applied. Okay, they got me a review. Alhamdulillah, very good. What is next steps? Don't fed up. Try again. Okay, think again. How you can improve it. Conceptualize it. Improve it. And revise it. Submit it. You will get the fund. Even if you get 1 lakh Indian rupees, that is a fund. A small company in India can support any researcher for that. Please note that there is no loophole for the success. Hard work is the only one way. We have to work hard for that. That's all. Good luck. And this is my mail ID. I have given already. And thank you very much. I would like to thank Annamalai University for this opportunity. And I know that it was a very short, but even 1 hour, it is difficult to convey a topic like this one. Thank you, Dr. Vinu. I mean, back to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, let us move on to question session.
Yeah, please. Okay. If you have got the questions, if you summarize the questions, if you can ask me, yes, I will be happy to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, is it possible to get a fund from private agencies, what is the procedure?
This is a big question. You know, the private agency, I will give a simple example of my life.
Okay.
You know, when COVID-19 started in Oman, I mean, it is in almost March, you know that before India, it was a problem in Oman. Okay. So when COVID-19 issue happened here, I thought of doing a research on COVID-19. I just asked one of my friends, who is the managing director of a company, I just asked him, can you support me? It's only normal friendship. Okay. It was only not money issue. I just asked him, can you support me for this project in a COVID-19? You know that he was very happy. Immediately, that company offered me 10 lakhs Indian rupees. 10 lakhs Indian rupees. I myself wonder. Of course, I did not go for that fund because I got the government fund immediately after that, actually. So I am giving my experience. You know, we have a seafood company in Cochin, in Kerala. We have a fund. Every budget, we are keeping a CSR fund. This CSR fund, after I become the director board member, I told that this CSR fund we will utilize for research. But please note that there are many institutions in Cochin, in Kerala, but we did not get any proposal or nobody asked us about this one. The question is now, as a researcher, as a faculty member, did you approach any private sector? I mean, private sector means many. Even a small company is a private sector. We can redefine the scenarios. We think that project is from only AICT or UGC or government of India. No, it can be, you know, Tata is having good fund. Are we applying for that? All the MNCs they have very good, they have a fund dedicated for CSR. The CSR fund can definitely be used for that, actually. The question is, are we trying? This is the question.
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, that is most of the academicians, they doesn't know about this CSR fund. To be frank, myself, today only I came to know about this CSR fund.
Sir, every business people, they have CSR because CSR is one of the leading side of the business side. Everybody is having CSR fund. The people are, companies are looking to how to spend it. You just imagine that. I mean, maybe the local universities in villages in India, maybe. So if you can approach, even college, I'm talking about university I know that. A university professors have enough opportunity for fund. I know that. But we can go to the colleges. Assume that there's a college, a remote college is in Madurai, one of the villages in Madurai, for example. No, there is a company or even a businessman. You can approach them. You can ask that. See, can you support in research? They don't know. When as a college professor, when you go to them, they will support. Definitely, they will support because they don't know and you are not approaching. This is another issue. And you tell that we can solve this issue in our village. Can you support us? 3 business people, if they can give 1 lakhs, even 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs is a small amount, of course. I'm not claiming it's a big amount, it's a small amount. But why can't you bring that culture in India? How we can say it is not possible? It is possible.
And one more thing, sir, to be frank, you are the person who has revealed these messages to us. Actually, most of this, it is because of we doesn't know about all these things. That is the thing.
What is our main problem? When I travel always to European universities and even American universities, I always feel bad that, the universities are behind and companies are behind universities. I have research collaboration with the European universities. All of that project, companies are behind universities. Please give us. Okay. But is there any company come to any university in India?
No, sir.
Never.
Never.
We have to be ready for this self-criticism.
Yes,
we
sir.
have an obligation to society. Am I not right? No, you may not like when I talk like this, but I have a business. I am coming from both sides. Okay. We are running a good business with a good turnover. So I am always thinking about we have to fund for the society for research aspects. Such a way, even this pandemic, whether people talk about any universities in India? No. Are we ready for the self-criticism? Then definitely you will get fund. One thing I would like to say that no more teaching tomorrow because technology is going like that. In our university, we all are doing only 25% of teaching. That is enough. Okay. All other you go for research and fund. That's all. That's the way the world is moving. If you realize that point, you are success. Otherwise, if you feel that, no, this is none of my business. If you think like that, it is up to us, isn't it?
Sir, one question from the participant. He has asked, what is it? The question is, if a private agency is funding, what is the benefit out of it that private agency is getting?
Now, I will give a simple example again. I told you I have a seafood exporting company. You know that actually we have a big problem in the case of the prawn shell. I don't know whether you people, how many of you know about this industry, because in Thoothukudi, this industry is very popular. I know that.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, the prawn shell, disposing prawn shell is a big problem.
Okay.
Big problem we are facing. Okay. I told one of the my close friends in Cochin University, I told him, why can't you find, because in that area, in fisheries sector, in fisheries university, I told them, sir, why you people cannot find any solution to solve this in scientific way? We are ready to fund. You know, there are 250 companies in Cochin. Everybody will be ready to spend minimum 1 lakh. 250 lakhs, I can guarantee. It's not a small amount. I'm not talking blah, blah, blah. Don't feel bad that I am talking something. No, I am telling the truth. I can do it and I'm doing it. Simple example.
Sir, that's it, sir.
Maybe time is a problem. I know that. Okay.
Sir, we know you. We value your time, sir. You have given us that is
No,
very valuable information.
I can spend time. No problem. I am free
Sir,
to talk to researchers now. But today, you know, I know Indian time is.
Sir, in spite of your busy schedule, you have come over here. I have found it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sir, this session was really eye-opening, and this session made us to know how to generate fund from other, that is private agencies as well as government agencies, and you have also given a lot of information regarding how to write a proposal, how to review it. These are all very informative to us as academicians. We are in need of this type of information. Really, your informations were eye-opening, and this will be very much useful for us in our future endeavors. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving your valuable suggestions and giving your valuable time for us. Thank you, sir. Thank you. On behalf of Annamalai University and this organizing committee, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Dear participants, with this, we are concluding our third day session. Thank you. Thank you for participating. Thank you.